Hey, back on QCTV, tonight's big matchup for the Golden Shoes as Anoka takes on Coon Rapids in their long-standing rivalry, and I'm standing next to the longtime coach here at Anoka High School, Todd Springer, just celebrating your 450th win. You and I were talking a little bit after the match last week with Champlin Park. You said that you hadn't really given it a lot of thought, 450 wins. In fact, you said your son had asked you to recall your first win, and you said you weren't sure if you knew in much detail about that. Have you thought about it since?
I still don't. No, I haven't. I haven't given it much thought. It's been a whirlwind of emotions and everything else. I mean, I still remember the legendary Ron Malcolm, my head coach, who's in the Hall of Fame. He had, it was, I think, his 350th, and we were at Apple Valley wrestling the Invitational, and we celebrated that milestone. So pretty amazing that time flies that fast.
Yeah, it seems to be a perfect thing. You've eclipsed that then, I guess, is that number. Have you? Where are we in comparison to those numbers now? Is that something you think about?
You know, I never gave it one thought. Last year, my head statistician, which is Diana DeRush, who has been with me for, 25 years. Her sons wrestled for me, and so she still hangs around. Just filled me in that, hey, you're getting close to the legendary Ron Malcolm. So pretty neat.
That is pretty cool. When you think about all the wrestlers you've coached and worked with, and all the coaches you've worked with, it's hard to put or quantify one specific person or any kind of specific thing, but is there like a common theme or a common idea that you keep coming back to when you think of all the wrestlers you've coached or all the coaches you've worked with?
You know, I was thinking about that. You know, I thought, is he going to ask who's your favorite wrestler that you coached or whatever? You know, we've had 14 individual state champs in my time, hundreds of individual to state and everything else. But I love those brand new wrestlers that come off the football field, never gave it a try, that want to give it a shot and improve and get better in another sport, if it's football or anything else. I love working with those wrestlers. We have just had a real knack with working with brand new wrestlers, but really fortunate to have such elite wrestlers come through the program with, Jake Deitzler, who's an Olympian, with Tyler Eichens, who's wrestling Division I right now, and I could go on and on. So,
what keeps you coming back then? I guess you've done everything you've probably wanted to do. So you're a young guy though. Yeah. You're not old yet or anything. You got a long way to go here. So what's going to motivate you now going forward? What's the new goal, if there is one?
I think what keeps me coming back is my wife. My coaches described the other night. You know, I'm sure Angie, my wife, doesn't want you at home during the winter that much. So you might as well keep going. But my wife has been the rock to keep this going. You have to be, with the amount of time that is demanded in this sport to coach. All of my coaches are alumni that I coached. I think what's very unique and fun is they're coaching with me now, and they're having sons wrestle in our youth program. And they're my managers, some of them are alumni, and their daughters that I have coached. So that's what keeps me going. You know, Mike Farley, the best administrator I've ever worked for, he states that the Anoka wrestling family, and truly, that's what Anoka wrestling has been.
I think you summed it up perfectly, Coach. Way to go.
Right.
Congratulations. Good luck tonight. And we'll see if you can take home the Golden Shoes another year.
You bet.
Thank you so much. And we'll be back with more right after this on QCTV.